Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Inter Miami against Palmeiras. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
The lineups for this game. There's the whistle, and here we go. Tries a through ball. Moreno. Looks to slip it through. Pretty robust, but the referee says no foul. Has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Want to throw in. Jordi Alba. Spoon forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Aimed forward, played out to the right, played out to the wing. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Martinez. Busquets, pretty cagey early on from both sides. Out to the flank, Luis Suarez. Wonderful quick feet. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Marcos Rojo.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Marcos Rojo. Looks like a good ball through. There's no flag! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now the pass. Gomez positions himself well and cuts it out. Now it's Luis Suarez. Clears it out of harm's way. Taylor passes it through. It's a loose ball. Moreno. Suarez with the ball through. Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Messi just stayed on the right side of the defender there. I thought he showed wonderful patience, great experience to just make sure he didn't drift offside, and I just thought all round it was very intelligent play.
Inter Miami take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Speculative strike. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Steered out wide. Caught offside that time.
I'm not sure about that call, you know, but we get to see replays.
Murillo pumps it forwards. Vega. Messi. Murillo gets it back. Tries a through ball. Luis Suarez, he just has something. And already they're looking to run away with it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Miami get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more.
They are rampant! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again!
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Inter take a 3-goal lead. That is going to be the final action of the first half.
It's looking very much like game, set and match. A half of ruthless endeavour with a thirst for more. Just in case you think this is bias on my part, it isn't. This is fact.
Miami very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. Now the pass. Oh, that's neat. Taylor passes it through, right through the middle. He's made sure that that won't get through. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Vega, Busquets demonstrates his quality. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Vega boots it upfield. Moreno. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Vega goes out once more. Busquets battles to win it back.
Palmeiras have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Fabias pumps it upfield. How about it? And he should have made it 4.
Well, it was far from high caliber, Peter, and when you're shooting from that position, it needs to be just that, high caliber.
Messi, now it's Luis Suarez. Palmeiras finally get themselves a breather.
And that's very well played. What a good solid tackle that was. He knew his team were vulnerable then, and something had to be done. Great commitment.
Delicate ball. That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Out wide to the right. Oh, nice touch, that's beautiful. Forward it goes. It's a long forward pass. Well positioned to make that interception. Palmeiras have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Everton gets it upfield. Shot a goal! Saved. That's good keeping.
Well, as they say, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. But from that range, accuracy and power are the key ingredients. That's what's needed now.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, his instinct and the timing of his runs have proven fruitful, but they have to give him a harder time like that. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Jordi Alba pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Looks to slip it through. Felipe Anderson. Lopez is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Marcos Roja cuts it out, and back to base. Oh, and look who's there doing the defending. Saved only by poor finishing. Palmeiras, their final change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Murillo is fouled. And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
It's come loose. The ball's loose and he's after it. Busquets demonstrates his quality. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Moreno. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Referee's got a big call to make here. He's gone to his pocket, and yes, he is off. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that is that. Inter Miami enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, we know clean sheets are always an important ingredient in any recipe, and while delighted with the win, they'll also be very pleased to have managed a shutout.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.